Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the Borderlands video, where today we're going to be farming for the Ogre COM. I'm on my Deputy Brick 2.0 build, and yeah, I'm going to be looking for a Ogre COM like this with ammo regen. So until then, I'm just going to be weapon merging Meteor legendaries and a Silent Knight for the crit damage to this blast hammer. And just to make it easier so I don't run out of ammo throughout the fight. I'll let this all just slide by. I am in the Nox DLC, which is notorious for its amount of driving, which is really disappointing, because I would much prefer to have like how it is in the other games where you can just teleport to the maps, but oh well. Gives us a chance to talk. Oh, gotta do a speed glitch, it will be easier. Okay, that should be the end of all the announcements. Now we can go on with our stuff. Whew, golly. After a few runs, if this build doesn't get any Ogre comms, I may just switch over to another character just to switch it up a notch. But I feel like we should be good. At least for a little bit. And I know that weapon merging to some people may be considered cheating. I personally don't think so. Excuse me. Because in Borderlands 1, you don't have like overpowered weapons like the Pimpernel or the Sandhawk or the I don't know, the freaking Hellshock from Borderlands 3 or something. I don't know. And so being able to merge different effects to one gun is pretty useful, especially for a build like this where I need ammo regen and I don't have time to switch over to a Meteor legendary to go and slowly regen that ammo, but regen it over time, which makes it so much easier. Plus it gives me more ideas for builds too, which is really fun. Excuse me. The last video was a farming Skagzilla for legendaries, and I got 2 or 3, I think. I wasn't even keeping count. I know that I got a purple elephant gun, which is awesome. I just need to find one for over 2,000 damage for my Sheriff Mordecai build, which I just started early this morning. It's around 10. Well, it's close to 11 by the time I'm recording this. This may come out later on today. We're gonna. Oh, okay, that's first fail. I'm gonna run into that guy. We're just gonna keep on going. Something I like to do is see if I can jump over this line every time. Just a bit of fun. So on the 22nd was my birthday. Yay! I turned 18, and I'm still living with my parents, but that's fine. For the next couple months until I graduate, I will be, and that's fine. But I'm not allowed to have like drinks or whatever in my room, which is kind of dumb because I like to drink juice and water if it's getting hot out. But usually every now and then I allow myself like a soda or two, you know, just cause. And so when I walked into my room after I took my shower, I saw this little Pepsi cooler looking thing, and it was my mom who gave it to me. I thought it was my sister, but I guess not. But it was really cool, and I have it next to me on my desk. And yeah, I'll probably show a picture of it or something. I don't know. Oh, you get one? Yeah, marine. As you can see, I'm just shredding this, and I'm having more ammo regen because I mixed both a equalizer and a defender to this gun. I don't think it stacks though, I just did it just in case. Alright, a marine. Not worth it. I don't think this one had any drops. Ew. Alright, that's one number one. Yeah. Oh, the phone went off. I don't need you. You. Okay. Alright, did all that. So I'll just put that down. Let's see. Oh yes. Yesterday I was talking about mod ideas and how I would love to see like a grenade overhaul, or you mix grenades. Like a example is a let's go down. For example, you'll have a corrosive longbow rain. It's basically like a rain grenade, but it also has the effect of a longbow where you throw it and it like zips over there and then does the rain. That would be really cool. Like a a corrosive longbow Betty. That would also just be like really cool and just really fun. So if anyone sees this and knows how to mod, hit me up. I would love to know how to mod. I don't know how to do it personally, which is why I haven't done it already. So, okay, cool. Yeah, it would be so awesome. I would also have more mods that would allow I'm sorry, that adds different uniques to the different DLCs. So like the zombie DLC, I never play it except if I want to get the SDUs, because nothing there is really fun unless you want to do the brains mission, just get the achievement. But I've already done that on the 360, and I'm not looking forward to doing that again on the Xbox One. So I'm probably just going to stay away from that. But yeah, as I was saying, there's nothing really fun. There's no unique weapons, only in the base game and the Nox DLC, which I don't really know why. And in the fourth DLC, the Claptrap Revolution, even though it was after the Nox DLC, it still didn't have any uniques, and I had so many opportunities to do it too. So yeah, I wrote it down in my sketchbook. I'm an artist, and I don't have lined paper laying around. I drew up a couple ideas for a, I know one was a sniper that was based off of the, was based off the head explosion, I think is what it was, from BL3, where you can aim down sights and it gives you 3 times the amount of damage. Let's see what else. I mainly wanted to add more Jacob's weapons, because Jacob's really gets any love in Borderlands one, which is really disappointing because I like all of the manufacturers in this game, except for Iridians. They can just go die in a ditch or something. Kidding. Another one was more like the where I kind of based it off the conference call, where it like not the effect but that shape, you know. It had the skin of a whole bunch of claptraps on it, and it dropped from Minac, which is the Mega Interplanetary Ninja Assassin Claptrap. Got that first try, wow, cool. But yeah, it just drops. It just drops. Then a higher chance to drop legendaries. Oh, sick flips. Oh, that's cool. I've only done that a few times. I also wanted to make Minac a kind of like a raid boss instead of Chromorax, because I absolutely hate Chromorax. Now let me iterate that by saying I hate the way that you have to kill Chromorax. You can only damage him via his crit spots. I absolutely hate that. If it was more like the raid bosses or just any other boss in Borderlands 2, where it's more or less like a bullet sponge than anything else, I would so be down for it. I'd be farming him right now. Luckily, I am able to do that because the Hive Mind's blast radius is so large that you can actually shoot him from the front and get the back, which is always just like the hardest part, fighting Crop, and I can do it with my bullet rolling. Brick, however, isn't the best at fighting Crop, which is understandable. I mean, yeah, I don't really like Chromorax all that much. I got a badass defender now, that sucks. Let's get rid of you first. I've noticed the badass defenders aren't as strong as the regular ones for some reason. I don't know. They have higher damage but lower health, and I saw them drop blue. Damn it. Almost one clip. Well, it's fun. No, you're a Tedior. Prox mine. Is that a Panacea shield? No. Fun fact. The majority of all grenade mods also have a different manufacturer. Example, let's see if I can remember this correctly. The longbow grenades are only made by Hyperion. It was a contact grenade that is made by Malawan and England, I think. I don't know, some manufacturers can can have different. Alright, let me let me restart that. Some manufacturers share the same grenade mod, while others don't. Example, the rain grenade is only made by Atlas, the prox mod is only made by Vladoff, and the longbow is only made by Hyperion. I don't understand why, it's just something I noticed. So I tried doing a grenade only run for Roland, and it was actually really fun. This is run number 3. Oh, I might as well just show the spec actually. Alright, here's the spec. Mainly just these two trees because it's a gun build for Brick. Mainly using Revenge, Master Blaster, and Endowed. Just deal increased explosive damage, more damage, and then fire rate. Excuse me. Yeah, that's basically it. In terms of skill trees, these 4 Vault Hunters aren't the best, which is excuse me, which is why I also want to overhaul their skill trees. The phone went off again. I don't want this. Which I want to redo their skill trees, which would be exciting, fun, and really annoying. Probably. Example for Roland. He only has 2 skills that increase bullet damage, and one of those is his Metal Storm kill skill, which is lame. So I want to overhaul his skill tree a bit and have more skills that increases damage and fire rate, because everyone looks down on Roland because of, oh my gosh, no, he's just a support character, you know? That's not true. He is Bulletstorm build, you know, the build that I made. Now, I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but build that I made from the Bulletstorm one is pretty high on the list compared to the other builds that other people made, like the standard SMG Lilith or the explosive brick, Blastmaster brick, whatever if it's actually called. It's up there with the top builds. You can take on a lot of bosses within... Oh, dang it. I hate it when that happens. Oh, you can take on a lot of bosses in like merely seconds. The first video I put up on this channel was a few fails that I did of trying to kill Noxtrap. And I used the chopper and a Rifleman COM, and when you get it right, you can take him out in like 5 or 6 seconds. And if you want to go by how long does it take as soon as you enter the arena, let's see. 13 to 15 seconds as soon as you like walk into the arena. Depending on how fast he runs, or if he... Sometimes he can just, like, turn around for some reason and just not do what he's supposed to do. That just takes a bit longer, but, yeah. The hardest part is, not being sniped by the kamikaze claptraps. Those are annoying, so you just gotta be careful with those. Usually you can take them out before then, because they have to start at the edges of the arena, then come into you, of which you'll be more or less in the middle of the arena, being close range for them. And now, in this game where you can weapon merge 3 Silent Knights to that chopper, you'll be killing them a lot faster. But for that build, you don't really need weapon merge. I mean, if you want to do the Guardian for it so you can get regen, that's okay, but you have skills where you... Dude, another sick flip. I gotta make like a compilation of these. This is cool. And it's always with this character too. But yeah, back to what I was saying. It was you don't really need a weapon merge with that build because you're already doing so much damage. And now the Ajax Spear got a buff. As said, isn't really needed, but I mean, if you want to, you could. I mean, I don't care. There's nothing stopping you. If you want to do it, you can do it. I find it fun to weapon merge and just see what effects can go onto different weapons. Because I don't think the crit can go onto this weapon for some reason, even though this clearly can hit crits. I just don't think it does it right. Okay. Also need a way to heal. Centurion Con could heal more. Oh, there's one more. No. Okay, I forgot what I was saying again. Grenade. Yep. think that was everything. Yeah, it's run number 3 or 4. I'm pretty sure it's 3. Well, let's do 1 round of Bulletstorm, just so I can show you guys what I mean. If you saw there, I did start a new Mordecai build. I'm deciding whether it could be the Sheriff Mordecai build, or like a crits build. I mean, either way, it's still the same thing because the. I have to move my laptop for a second. Sorry if you can hear that. Both the Sheriff build and that crit build are basically the same thing. They're both most likely going to use the Ranger COM, or same thing. So I may just do the Sheriff build again, and then I'll just experiment with the Ladyfinger and the Silent Knights, which I think that'll be really cool. I said in the last video, I love making unique builds that I created for this game because not a lot of people have unique builds, or all the builds are generally the same. Because everyone's paying attention to Borderlands 3, and I'm just not playing it right now because I don't feel it, because I love this game so much. So I'll probably play Borderlands 3 or Borderlands 2 after this. Never really got into those games as I did back when I started to play this game 6 years ago. And since we do have this character on, I did do the mission This Bitch's Payback Part 2, where you get Ajax, but on the Deputy Brick build I didn't have it active, or I didn't have it at all. So now we're going to have to deal with Ajax as well, which is totally fine. I mean, if we get a Ajax Ogre, then that would be my 3rd one, which is fine. Because before I transferred to the Xbox One, I was not farming for the Ajax Ogre. In fact, I don't really like all that gun on this character. But yeah, I probably just got a lot of dislikes for that. No one watches these right now, which is totally cool. I mean, as said, everyone's hyped around Borderlands 3, not Borderlands 1, but it doesn't matter. After I get out of the car, I can show you closest I have got to a perfect Ajax Spear, which I like a lot better. But yeah, if you get the Ajax Ogre, then A, good for you. We're getting a hybrid. But yeah, it's not good for this build, despite it being a. Well, I'm out of the car. So this is what I have for this one. In my eyes, the perfect sphere would have 411 damage. The accuracy stays the same from 91.3 because it always has the barrel 5, which is the Ajax Spear barrel. And then the highest it can go for fire rate is 15.0. So yeah, the one I have is very good still. There's guys behind me now. Oh, okay, I went to the moon. I have no idea where that guy even went, so I'm just gonna run. One thing I also wish is they were like made the swap speed a lot faster, because also in Borderlands 2 you have slag. I mean, everyone knows this, and you have to deal your slag and then switch on to any other weapon to deal damage. And the corrosive was like that in the base game, where it's more or less like slag, where if you put a corrosive dot on an enemy, you have a 15% damage bonus, I believe, if I believe correctly. So that's why I usually use a defiler. Oh, that's a chem trooper, of course it is. Just run past these guys. I don't know why these spawn. Oh, of course I'm almost dead now. I absolutely hate that. Despite me loving this game so much, there's a lot of things that I absolutely despise about it. Almost a double. Yeah, my nose is very itchy right now for some reason. This is what, run number 5, I think? And if you are curious, I did release my Bullet Swarm Roland 2.0 build. That's on my channel now. I'll most likely leave a link to that in the description. And back off. That's good. Nope. Yeah, we're not even weapon merging with anything. We're just dealing this amount of damage, and I absolutely hate the combat medics. Oh, what? Bye. I'm not able to get him one clip anymore. Bye. Bye. Now, where's the badass? Get out of here. I'm gonna spawn this. You'll have corrosive dots, taking more damage. And later. And to switch over to my Guardian. And just stand still a bit so the secure package is income for me. Nothing. Nothing and nothing, yay! Dang it! Oh boy. Yeah, let's go back to this. Only have like around like 41 hours on this game, which is totally fine. On the 360 version, I've had what, 2? I can never remember. I can't even look it up. I have to like go by the hours it says on the saves and just add them all together. It's like 300, 350 hours roughly, give or take. Yeah, I play this game a lot. Okay. Nope, didn't work. Nope, didn't work. Why? There we go. Oh, actually, I can show you this. I don't think I uploaded it, but I think I saved it, where I got a story kill Roaster Rhino hybrid. And it's super cool. Check it. Bam. Yeah, this is the story kill. I think I have it. I think I have the video. Yeah, it was. Of course I ruined it. Let's do this again. Dang it. Nope. I despise you. There we go. Okay. This will probably be my last run, just because I'm just really tired, even though it's almost noon. But, yeah. Most likely stream this later on today, just going again and again and again, just, ugh. Just trying to get the Ogre Com with regen. It's annoying. This is what it is. Yeah, yesterday we talked about, I talked about, different builds for specifically Roland, because I was kind of just bitching about how I hate the rocket launchers in this version, but the fire rate is so low, and so I want to make like a mod patch thing that fixes that brings the fire rate from the original game back to there, but keeps the damage, or in fact just increases the damage for the explosive impact and not the splash damage, if that made sense. So yeah, for the Rocket Roland, the Hoarder build, the Demolitionist, all those builds I'll be able to do now. For those who don't know, I can just easily explain it. Demolitionist brick is using a whole bunch of different rocket launchers, mainly the 500% fire burst to just shred mob enemies. The Rocket Roland is the same with the Hoarder build that I called it, where you're using either a Marine Com or a Support Gunner Com. Oh no, those are different. I'm sorry. Rocket Roland is same thing like Demolitionist brick, but it's really good with the Helix rocket launchers, just because just do something different. Which is actually the first build that I did on the 360 when I first started it. I did the Circle of Duty on the Nox DLC when I got it, and I used a Vladoff Fire and a Vladoff Corrosive Helix launcher, and I just shredded that entire place. I think I only died like twice, just because I didn't really know what I was doing. But yeah, that was fun. And then the Hoarder build, what I called it, is another throwback to Borderlands 2, like how the Deputy Brick is where you use the Support Gunner Com, and kind of like how the Bulletstorm Roland is, where you're having so much damage, and then you can get your M back. It's sort of like that, where you have your ammo regen all the time, and you rarely run out. Unless you're using the chopper, then yeah, you're not going to get it fast enough. It's like the Hoarder build in BL2 for Salvador. Let's think of it like that. And then the Supporter build is just like the Hoarder build, but it's spec'd for multiplayer. So you're spec'd for Cauterize, and one where you can Cauterize is a skill where you shoot your teammates and they get healed from the damage dealt. Then there's this one where if you have your turret down and then your friend dies, it has a chance to revive it. Because I've never tested that to see if it worked, so yeah, next time I do Roland is going to be one of those three. Probably Hoarder, because I don't really play multiplayer. That took forever. Alright, I got a blue. Probably grenade mod. Now, if I want to, I could use the, what's it called? Striker? If I can kill this guy. There we go. Try it. I tried the Butcher, and I tried the Hydra. They're okay, but I want to get as many pellets in the middle part as possible. Come on, there we go. The more pellets I can get on them, the better. Like 2 more shots. 3, there we go. That was fun. Oh, that's right. I forgot, they're like claptraps where they're affected by gravity once they die. Let's see. You. Ah, come on, I got the damage, not the regen. Dang it. I think that's all I got. I don't need to worry about those guys because they don't drop comms. Okay, yeah, this one. Okay, well, that didn't work out too well. Only got one, which sucks. Before I started, if I can go to it, I got this one. And once again, this is the one I have. So, that sucks. Also, I found this, which is a really good one. I think this is a 660. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yeah, 660. Yeah, the perfect rifleman com for Roland. But, yeah. Oh well. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.